The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
50. Tighten up. Pull it together.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Zadarius Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Too easy.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz buying time to his left. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Week 5 for Aaron Jones, by the way, was a game for the ages at Dallas. 19 carries, 107 yards, 4 touchdowns. First Packer to run for 4 scores since Dorsey Levens 20 years ago, and the first player ever to run for 4 touchdowns against the Dallas Cowboys. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Dean Lowry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured and he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
We got this.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
23 yards on the tuck and run. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. Za'Darius Smith, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Solid.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll go again to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They run with Howard. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now wins. This one complete to Sproles. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Defense, let's go.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Lefty.
And once again, they go with Sproles. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Running right, Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rodgers now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.